plains, picking up more moisture, starting with some strong thunderstorms on Monday and a little bit of snow. And it looks like this one once again will be traveling east along the Gulf Coast.
It's water.
The Weather Channel forecast is also available from the following.
Now, your local forecast, accurate and dependable from the Weather Channel. Watch the Climate Puzzle, Sunday, April 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, here on the Weather Channel.
If you're traveling through the Northeast today, you will find not only the heavy rain, but possibly some flooding. We've already had numerous reports of flash flooding anywhere from New York and on down into Virginia. And flash flood watches are out for all of these areas shaded in the darker green. So some pretty heavy thunderstorms through here. Lighter rain extending back into Illinois, and some rain coming into the northwest coastline. Not here as of yet, but they are expecting some rain. Some of it could be fairly heavy, and they could actually see a few flooding problems through here as well. In addition to that, of course, the threat of severe weather again this afternoon, a little bit further to the north and east than it was yesterday, and there are some watches out. This one about to expire in just about 5 minutes, so we take you a little further to the south and west. Tornado watch in effect until 7 o'clock this evening, and we do have some pretty strong storms in line here. And radar out of here coming up about the top of the hour. What about snow? Well, believe it or not, it's still out there. Snow from upper peninsula of Michigan, as much as 2 feet on the ground right now, and still snowing heavily around Sawyer Air Force Base. A few inches possible from Wyoming and Colorado, and as the rain comes into the northwest and the higher elevations, they're likely to see some snow. Fortunately, it doesn't look much better. As a matter of fact, it's going to be pretty cold up here. We may see a little bit of snow. Winds will be coming down out of the north to northwest as our storm system starts to pull off to the north and east. So it'll still be fairly blustery here, and probably an onshore breeze initially on the coast of Maine. Winds over 25 miles per hour, and still a lot of cloud cover around. However, cross your fingers, looks like there's a chance at least that you'll see more sunshine by afternoon from, say, New York City to Philadelphia and Washington, D.C., and the clouds are breaking up in the western Great Lakes. Further to the south, sunshine for Saturday. Temperatures will be a little below normal through most of the southeast. Florida should be okay with warm temperatures and warm water temperatures, and winds much lighter on Saturday. So looking up here, Sunday probably warmer yet. Looks pretty good. Winds only 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now on the west coast, we have a new storm system pulling ashore. We already have the cloud cover. Quileute has a little rain, but it does look like we'll have some stronger winds tomorrow, gusts over 25 miles per hour, and then a lot of cloud cover with the rain expanding to at least coastal Washington and Oregon, perhaps as far south as San Francisco. South of there, breaks out into full sunshine.
Soon on the Weather Channel. Now, your local forecast, accurate and dependable from the Weather Channel.
Check the weather for the next 5 days, and we see one major storm system that's been a real troublemaker for the past few days on the way out in time for the weekend. And we'll leave a few leftover showers and, believe it or not, snow showers for Saturday. And we have some snow right at the moment, 2 feet on the ground now in the upper peninsula of Michigan, and it's still snowing, however, not as heavily as it was just a few hours ago. Snow extending down into Illinois, Decatur reporting some snow, Springfield a little snow, and then rain down around Carbondale and into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee. It's mainly just scattered light rain, a little drizzle into Ohio. Out ahead of the front, we still have the strong to severe thunderstorms, and that will be going around through most of the afternoon. Tomorrow, the front just about pulls offshore, the low works up into Canada, and things should gradually start to calm down a little bit here. The next system coming along doesn't pose much of a problem, carrying with it a few clouds. We've had a couple reports of light snow through Colorado and Wyoming, and it looks like tomorrow in the plains there may be a couple of showers, possibly even a couple of afternoon thunderstorms, but this one should not be a real big deal. The next one coming along, on the other hand, is going to look much like the first one that's now moving out. Comes into the northwest, some fairly heavy rain expected, possibly some flooding problems and more snow for the higher elevations, and we'll see this one coming across the country in the next several days. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's talk about temperatures. Saturday morning in mid-April, this is a little cold, 20s and 30s all the way down to the Gulf Coast. If you have plants outside, you may want to bring those in. It's going to be a little chilly out there. The East Coast, still with the south winds and the cloud cover, so it may be fairly mild overnight, but a cool weekend setting up here, and it looks like a little area of 50s sandwiched in there with some 60s, so maybe some cloud cover there. 70s stretching all the way up into Montana, however. Doesn't look like it'll last into the first part of the work week, so we get a nice warm weekend here, and then as Monday rolls in, so do the clouds, the rain, and believe it or not, more snow. 30s expected through the Colorado Rockies, and they're likely to see a little bit of snow. And in the northern plains, some of the same spots that have had snow yesterday and today. Looks like round 2 coming up on Tuesday. While in the south, we see a nice warm up once again ahead of the next storm system that will cool things off briefly, but probably not for too long. Here's how it looks on Sunday. Our storm system now well off to the north and east, but some backlash snow showers, and it may be a little blustery. The next one coming in brings rain and snow showers to the Pacific Northwest, windy conditions in the Great Basin and through the Rockies. It quickly moves on out into the plains, rain and snow here, some stronger thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday, and it looks like this one may just hold together and produce severe thunderstorms right up through Wednesday.
This is the Weather Channel. Weather you can always turn to for accurate, dependable weather forecasts 24 hours a day.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Jill Brown and Dennis Smith with you this hour on the Weather Channel. And believe it or not, we're still talking snow at this late date. And not just snow flurries or rain and snow mix, but some heavy snow in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan especially, where you see 2 feet now on the ground in Sawyer Air Force Base, and it continues to snow. Marquette, Michigan has had over a foot of snow. They're still getting some. And Sault Ste. Marie, 4 inches. Rochester, Minnesota, not so bad here, but still 3 inches of snow. And chilly temperatures at this time of year is no bargain. Take a look at the satellite picture. We roll this into motion, and we'll show you the culprit here. An area of low pressure that's working its way through the Great Lakes up into Canada, should be clearing out. If not today, then we'll see the last few flakes of snow tomorrow, and should be on the warming trend after that. However, it looks like down the road a piece, when we get to the forecast, we'll show you that there is the possibility of more snow. So the cold air rushing in behind this storm system. It's actually pretty cloudy through here. There's a few sprinkles of rain in Ohio and Indiana, and they stand a chance of seeing a little snow as well. While the sunshine is back out in Louisiana, they had some highs only in the 50s yesterday, and they should be getting back into the 70s. Nice day in Texas. And on the East Coast, one more stormy day, and then it looks like it should start to dry out gradually over the weekend. But in the meantime, temperatures are being held back by the clouds. 60 in New York City, not bad really. 71 in Raleigh-Durham, and 77 in Charleston. So we've had a few warm days, and it looks like now we're going to have a fairly cool weekend shaping up. As you can see, the cold air really coming in. St. Louis 40 degrees, and they've had some snow with a little bit of rain around, and temperatures in the 60s and 70s in Texas, so they're rebounding pretty nicely through here. Southwest, take a look at Phoenix, already 81 degrees, no problems there. Looks like most of the wet weather should be to your north. For the moment, however, we're going to focus most of our attention along this cold front, where severe weather has been occurring earlier today right along the cold front in western parts of Pennsylvania. They had numerous reports of damage, mainly wind damage with wind gusts up over 60 miles per hour. Actually, a report of a porch swing going right through a window. So had some pretty strong winds with this, and then down into North Carolina, a couple storm reports from there, and we still have a watch for the possibility of tornadoes. This is the entire area with the risk of severe weather. Here's our watch area then in parts of Maryland as well as Virginia. Tornado watch until 7 o'clock this evening. So it could be several more hours of stormy weather all through here, and we may have more watch